Okay? If you think about it, there really is no such thing as right or wrong. We want to think there is, but it's really a morality judgment. Isn't that the truth? When you say something is right or wrong, it's really a judgment. And moralities change throughout the year, all right, throughout the years. So the truth of the matter is, it's a matter of perspective, true, but beyond that, you can do whatever you want. You just have to be able to live with the consequences, right? You have to live with the consequences. And, for example, murder, there's nothing wrong with murder, believe it or not, with killing someone. You just have to live with the consequences. At some point, that person, if you decide to commit murder, you're going to have to deal with the consequences. You might get caught. You might go to jail. You might spend a long time in jail. You might have the other person, family, try to get revenge, try to kill you or kill your family member. See, every action, there's a consequence. That's Newton's law. You know, there's going to be a consequence to everything you do. You can take something big like murder, which is, you know, an obvious example. Now, there was a point in time in human history, not too long ago, where murder was okay. Like in Roman times, gladiator sports, murder was fine. Okay, and that was just for sport. There was no judgment to that. And you say, but Dr. Vong, that was 500 years ago. We don't have that now. Well, it wasn't that long ago in the wild west, on the plains, early settlers. You could have a gun and defend your property against Indians, Native Americans, Indians, or other settlers, or you could just shoot anybody you want. See, and that would be acceptable. Someone mentioned rape. You know, you could kill somebody for raping your wife or your sister or your family, and they would think that's justifiable. See, morality is going to change throughout the years, and from culture to culture. Some cultures might think murder's okay. Some cultures don't get murder, think it's not okay. So it's a morality judgment. But you have to be able to live with the consequences. All right? And for my patients, what I deal with is with weight loss surgery. Okay? What I deal with is weight loss surgery, all right? And so my patients often ask, or I get asked by other patients, can I eat this? Can I eat that? Of course you can eat it. Eat it if you want. You're just going to have to live with the consequences. You know, if you decide to eat a big salad, your consequence is going to be more energy, more vitality, weight loss, good results with your weight loss surgery. If you choose to give in to your stresses, your splurges, your carb addiction, whatever thing you want to do, there's going to be a consequence to pay. Not as good results, more sluggishness, more leg edema, more swelling. Okay, that's with surgery or even any sort of diet. Now you can think about adultery. Some people think adultery is wrong, cheating on your spouse. Guess what? Spouses cheat all the time. That's just the truth. Boyfriends and girlfriends cheat on each other all the time. Well, that's why we get married. But husbands and wives cheat all the time. Okay? And it's okay if you want to cheat on your spouse, but they might find out. You might get divorced. You might have to give away half of the things you work for and own. That's your consequence. You might never see your kids. You might have a custody battle. Those are the consequences. That's what you're going to have to live with. And I'm not a spiritual person. This is not a spiritual broadcast. And for those of people who want to take it back to the Bible or religion or spirituality or anything like that, you have to understand those were all interpretations. And it's okay if you want to believe with them. I'm not judging you. But also understand that we don't know that for sure either. Okay? That's just another subset of morality, believe it or not. So, and those moralities change. Bible changes. The translation of Bibles have changed. The interpretation of the Bible has changed. Different editions of the Bible has happened. And that's okay. If you want to believe in the Bible, it doesn't bother me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's the truth of when it comes to spirituality. I don't want to turn this into a spiritual talk because that's not the case. I just want you to understand. For all of you who are watching me, you just want to understand that for every action that you decide to take, there's going to be a consequence. And you can do anything you want. You just have to understand that you will need to live with the consequences. If you can't live with those consequences, then don't take that action. That's it. See, no one made it right or wrong. You just have to be able to live with the consequences. All right? Thank you all very much.